I'm Bruce Cook, and today we're going to be having a little bit of fun playing around with some Pure Crystalline Capsaicin. It's been possibly up to 10 months since I fooled around with anything this spicy, but I just got some from Gateswood Ranch again. Somebody I've been buying this from quite often. Just got it in the mail today, and we're not going to be doing like a challenge with it, but I'm gonna be taking like a little tip of this knife's worth and putting it on a piece of my lunch that I'm about to have. I just got done doing that video shooting that paintball gun that Lux at 20 balls per second. I had my food in the refrigerator after cooking it just for it to cool down, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on a piece of meat. And during the week I'm going to be using this in my food. This time around I'm not going to be melting this into oil. I'm just going to be sprinkling it as the powder. I've had too many problems with the oil, the steam from it getting into the air and tear gassing my house out. My roommates don't like it. And also the last time I bought this stuff, I had gotten 3 grams of it and melted it and had it mixed in with olive oil, which is something a lot of people will use to dilute it. And it took me like 2-3 months of using that stuff, and it suddenly went bad. It started tasting real funny, and it was probably from constantly microwaving it, because I had it in a dropper bottle, a 10 milliliter dropper bottle, and it was probably from constantly heating it up and then it turning back into a salad. Did that over and over and over again because I was using it a lot. And I probably only got through like 1.5 grams of that stuff's worth of oil before it ended up going bad. So I guess supposedly when you don't melt it into oil, you're not going to experience the full wrath of the 16 million. But it doesn't matter. This is going to be a lot hotter than just putting Reaper powder and stuff in my food. Which my tolerance is actually going to be kind of low today, so you're probably going to see me get wrecked. I've been running low on Reaper products to put in my food. I'm down to one, just under a full bottle of the 85% Reaper Bite sauce from Pepper Fuego, and I've been using it very sparingly, so I'm expecting this to really kick my butt today. So I got my lunch. It's just some like beef with carrots, asparagus, squash, and all that. I'm gonna take one piece of this beef and put a little bit of this capsaicin on it. Before I do that, I have to shut this fan off that's next to my computer where I'm recording, because I do not need this capsaicin blowing into my face or on my skin. So this will be the first time I'm opening this. I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep everything in the frame. I really don't care if somebody doesn't think I'm really doing this. Oh well. So, but anyways, I'm going to open this thing up if I can get it out. Alright. Be very, very, very careful with this stuff. So, that's what it looks like outside of the bag. So, like I said, we're just going to I'm going to put this butter knife inside of this bag, get a tiny little bit of powder out of it, put it on this piece of beef. So, let's see. Hang on. I want to get this in the frame because it looks cool. Hang on. I swear I better not accidentally dump this. Ooh, I ain't putting that much on. Hang on. This is, a lot of it's sticking. God, even that's too much. Oh, no, it all fell off. So right there, that's about what I'm going to do. Hang on. I don't know if you can see that. It's not a whole ton. But it's a good bunch of little chunks on there. Like I said, my tolerance is extremely low. I really bought this, just to spice up my food, not to be doing silly challenges and stuff. But I will be doing a challenge later this week. I have like a big heaping tip full, and then just keep it in my mouth for like a minute straight. But we're gonna put this on this piece of steak. Let's see if I can keep that in the frame. I don't know if you can see that. The whole top of that's. I made sure I got it all on there. And we'll chew it up. This is gonna take me a minute to chew, anyways. But we'll see what happens. I did prep my stomach with a whole cup of milk and big giant spoonful of peanut butter, so I hope that helps. I haven't eaten before this, so this little chunk of pure capsaicin is going to go directly on my tongue since I didn't have it. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hang on, let me smear that in there a little bit better. Like I said, this ain't meant to be a challenge on this video. I also am planning on getting a tube of terror again this upcoming Friday when I get paid. And hopefully this pure capsaicin will help bring my tolerance up so I can possibly defeat the tube of terror challenge this next time around. But here you go. Yeah, that heat's kicking in right away. It's not super hot right away, but I tell you, this cat powder creeps. I mean, it might take a couple minutes, but then when he starts rising. I mean, it's relentless and it's endless. It just doesn't stop rising. I mean, this stuff can take 10 minutes to peak sometimes. And when you're already like 3 or 4 minutes in, you're already like surpassed Carolina Reaper pepper level heat. And then it just keeps going up and up and up and up. Right now, it's not bad. It's not even at a 1 yet, but that is going to change. My stomach's already feeling it. Oh, I just swallowed that meat. The heat's going up now. It's starting to rise. I can already feel myself sweating. Holy cow. It's going up. It's going up. Now I'm going to turn my fan back on. Ugh. Alright, we're going to let that sit and get hot in my mouth. See how high I go. Well, but having the fan blowing in my face ain't going to help very much. That'll make things way hotter. It's all over my mouth. I'm just past a 1 right now. Like I said, it's going to be like this right in the beginning. And then the heat's just going to all of a sudden just take off like a rocket into space. At least that's what it's always done. I can feel it in my stomach a little bit. I'm not crampy. Just a little bit of heat. Let's see if this goes up. It should. I remember the first time I had capsaicin, I didn't think it was doing anything to me. And then it was just a few minutes into the video, and all of a sudden you see me running for milk. So, plus on top of that, I told you I'm consuming it as a powder form. I didn't melt it, and people will say you have to melt the stuff and ingest it while it's still liquid to experience most of its potential. But as far as I know, the tube of terror peanuts aren't melted oil. That looked like just powder caked on those things, and that was the worst mouth burn I've ever experienced in my life by far. I mean, that was just eclipsed any of the hottest peppers I've ever eaten. Kind of weirdly enough, my heat level actually dropped below a 1. It's not even at a 1 anymore, but this might come back. It is playing with my throat a little bit. But the heat level in my mouth is back down to under a 1. So I feel it on my tongue, the sides of my, top of my tongue, which I rarely even get that with super hot peppers. Usually it attacks the bottom of my tongue or the sides. Could also be, I didn't put a whole ton on my food, but man, that's really nice to have something like that because it doesn't change the flavor of my food. I just taste spice with my food and get all the flavors. I am sweating a bit though. It could be my room is warm, pretty warm in here. I mean, it's probably between 70 and 80 degrees outside here in Monroe, Georgia. So my room is naturally going to be a little hot in here. That might be why I'm sweating, but I really don't think the heat's going to go up anymore. It barely even made it past the 1 at its peak. And by now, usually the heat should be, if it was going to take off, I think it would have done it by now. But we'll give it a couple more minutes. So I would melt this into oil and then put it, I still have those dropper bottles, but I don't want to risk the capsaicin oil going bad again. So I'm just gonna enjoy it as a powder, putting it in my food, and then when I do the challenge, you know, I might melt it. I just had to put something in a spoon. I'm just not doing the dropper bottle thing because I'm not trying to ruin it all. Not really feeling anything in my stomach again. I started feeling a little burning sensation at first, but that's the type of thing that can actually creep back up on you, like even a few hours later, as it's going through your digestive system. You can feel perfectly fine. I remember the Hellboy Doom sauce did that to me. When I did that review after it first came out, it didn't bother my stomach at all until about 3 hours later. I went to the grocery store and it just hit me like a ton of bricks in my stomach. And while I was in the store, I had to race to the cooler to grab a thing like a milk jug and started drinking it before I paid for it because the cramps just started hitting me out of nowhere, just blindsided me. I really don't care if I end up with cramps. I haven't hit cramps in a while, but I can feel I got some of that powder underneath my eye just from rubbing myself. But I'll be alright. So, but that'll be the end of the video. The heat's almost gone away in my mouth. I don't think anything's gonna happen. So maybe I should have put more on it. But like I said, I'll make another video later on this week doing a challenge with the stuff. I just thought it'd be fun to play around with this stuff again. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.